You are watching
Trinity Episcopal School Production Network.
TESPN.
Welcome to the first podcast for TESPN of the 2023-2024 school year, and we're kicking it off this school year with three of our volleyball players. We've got Dakota Baldwin, Caitlin Watkins, and Sarah Brown. Dakota and Sarah both 11th graders, and Caitlin is finally a senior. So first question I have for you all is, you all three have been part of this program for a few years now. Dakota and Sarah, you guys played big minutes even as 9th graders, and Caitlin, I think maybe your 9th grade year was the COVID year, but you've certainly been a starter since at least 10th grade. So you all have played with some, older players like Lily Jeanette, who I'm sure you learned a lot from, but now you all are the upperclassmen. So my first question is like, what is it like, especially for Dakota and Sarah? You all were like the young freshmen, and now all of a sudden you wake up and it's like, oh, we're upperclassmen now. What is that? How does that change your mindset?
I just really think that I want to help all of the younger players, and because I know that that's what helped me, and to motivate them that even when you play bad, it's really not that big of a deal. Because as a freshman, I was really nervous playing, and yeah.
Are you still?
Not really anymore. Honestly, now I just kind of go, and it's not as big of a deal.
Yeah, I also feel like it's more pressure because you gotta be a role model for them. You gotta do everything fast and work hard, so that people are looking at you and thinking, okay, well, she's working hard, so I'm gonna work hard.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone is watching.
Yeah, so you got to set an example with your actions, as well as your words. And then Caitlin, you were a captain as a junior last year, which is pretty cool and pretty rare in high school sports. So you already have a year of leadership under your belt. Any differences now that you're the main veteran, you're the longest tenured player on the team?
Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a lot more pressure just to make sure my team is organized, or our team is organized, and everything is good, and keeping everyone positive and energized, and just making sure I still have respect from people and they don't look down as I'm a bad leader. I just want to make sure everyone is thinking highly, and I want everyone's respect.
Yeah, let me follow up on that, because I noticed you said my team, and then you stepped back and said our team. Do you? No, it's fine. But it actually is really fascinating to me, though. Do you view it, because you've been here so long, do you have a little bit of a possessiveness about this is my team, and I want us to be the best it can be?
Yeah, I feel like we're a family, so it's not I was saying my team, it's my family basically, because
Right.
I've been with them for so long.
Well, that's what you would say. You
Yeah.
wouldn't say I went on vacation with our family. You'd say I
Yeah.
went on vacation with my family.
Yeah, it's just, I've known them for so long, we work together, and it's kind of cool being it's the mom of the group, so it's kind of nice just having them as being there for me. It's just reciprocated, so.
Alright, so now I've been following you guys since my sophomore year. I've been commentating with you guys for the past 2 years, and we would always say that you guys were such a young team, such a developing team, and now you guys are in your seniority years of juniors and seniors, and that's the main group of the team. How do you guys progress and want to see this season become? These are some of your last seasons, and I know that we've always said that it's such a young team, such a talented team, and now you guys are reaching your final years of high school. How do you plan to develop and really work extra hard in these last couple of years?
I think we've just gotten better at playing together and understanding how everyone plays and being able to trust each other on the court. Because freshman year, when it was all new, we were kind of all over the place because we'd never really played together before. And I think it's definitely just, even though we've gotten better skill wise, we've just gotten better with playing as a team.
Yeah, what she was saying, we've known each other, so we know how to connect with sets, and we're more experienced, but also I feel we're more, we are more determined to win, because we've seen us lose to our LIS teams, and we don't like seeing that. We don't like seeing our heads down after losing, and getting losing in LIS games, not making it to states, seeing that as a team, we didn't like seeing it. So I feel in practice we're working harder to be able to make it to states, winning LIS, and just overall being a better team. So it's more energized and we're making it happier and a better place for everyone, especially as a senior. I want it to be a good way to end. So that's what's motivating me.
I also feel like with setters, like that's a big thing. Like we used to like kind of, I guess, be more nervous like telling a setter if like we need a set different. But now we've been with Campbell and Rose for like 3 years, so like we can just tell them like what's happening. We like have a connection. So I feel like that's really important for
Yeah, like
getting.
we're just more comfortable with
Yeah,
each other.
we use our voices.
We're like-
We
because
tell each other the truth, but in a nice way, so that we can
Yeah.
be more connected as a team.
And you can't grow without truth. I mean, you got to be transparent, and you can't lie to your teammates and say like, "Oh, your setting has been amazing." If it hasn't, like,
Yeah.
you need to know. And just going back to the beginning, introduced all the players, but I was remiss. I forgot to introduce my sidekick here, Silvio Troy, who, if you're a TESPN fan, you've heard him on the mic for many different sports, volleyball, football, and for his first time this week did boys soccer. So Silvio, just want to give him his shout out. So just looking at, as you guys, it's early days still. We're filming this on August 31st. So you've only had a couple of real games and I think a scrimmage, but looking at this season, looking at where you all fit into LIS, and Caitlin, you mentioned, hopefully making states. Just, I know you all had a good straight set win over Veritas a couple nights ago, who I think maybe we lost to at least once last year, I think. So,
I don't think we lost.
Freshman year we lost
We didn't
Okay.
lose
twice
last
to them.
year.
my bad.
I
Okay.
think
No, you're
it's a
good.
5.
Anyway, definitely wasn't straight sets last year.
Yeah.
But just thinking about the goals for this year, I mean, is that something you all talk about? Like, if I ask anyone on the team, what are the goals? Like, does everyone know, like, our goal is this?
Yeah.
Or is it more
Steve really,
unstated?
at the beginning of the season, Steve, our coach, really makes goals a priority. He makes us write them down, makes it so we write it very specifically about our vertical, what we want to do as a whole team, what we want to win, what games. He really makes goals a priority for us. And I think some of our goals are making it to states, winning LIS, beating some certain teams, but also personal goals with increasing our vertical, getting more blocks, and overall just goals are really important on our team.
Yeah, we all like make personal goals and then we try to like track them throughout the season. But I think like as a team, definitely just to like win as many LIS games as we can, because like those are just like big games. And like, I mean, for me, it's like I kind of want to win because I know a lot of the players on other teams, so I think that would be fun.
Yeah, like Steve really said like the first practice, he was like, I want us to be champions. And so we
Yeah.
were like,
That was his
we're
big
like,
goal.
I mean, he thinks that if we like really work hard enough, we can.
yeah, and so he's definitely been working us hard. We have a lot of ice packs on after practice.
So you've noticed this year, like, it's his expectations are higher than they've been.
Yeah.
I think
I-
last year he had really high.
Yeah, I think he had a lot higher expectations last year. But I feel like he still really does believe in us.
Yeah.
But like he still thinks that like even though we lost a lot of like our main players last year, like we can still. Like,
He's still very confident.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've gotten to know a lot of the volleyball players individually really well, like Rose, Caitlin. I've had a lot of classes with them, and I feel like the volleyball pride. Whenever there's a game day, or whenever you guys are traveling, there's a very big volleyball pride community. I feel like y'all are always wearing like the volleyball merch, always kind of together. And when you guys are on the court, that definitely transcends to a lot of talking, a lot of high energy, things like that. So how does your guys' community and bonding and school and on the court affect you guys' team's practices? Your overall kind of just school life, things like that.
Yeah, well, we just did a team bonding experience, which really helped us at Challenge Discovery.
We did like
It was
a road
terrifying.
Yeah.
It was the scariest thing I've ever been on in my entire life.
But you made it. You survived.
Yeah,
But-
barely.
Yeah. But volleyball is all about energy and knowing your team very well. So we try to also keep that a priority. And like I said, we did Challenge Discovery. We go to team dinners or get ice cream, and just seeing each other in the halls, like saying hi, hyping each other up. Especially before the game, we'll listen to music, dance together, anything to get the energy up, because volleyball is you have to be good, you have to have the right mindset, but energy is a huge aspect of it. And having energy can bring the other team down and bring you up and the people around you. It's just a great source you need. And having the team bonding and being able to be comfortable to cheer and being loud with your team, especially if you're someone who's quiet, it's really important to have the trust with your teammates.
Yeah, and I think also like back to since we've been playing together for so long, it's like we all get along really well and like we just have fun together, and it definitely like affects how we play. Like if we're not in a game, if we're all like down and like are kind of, I don't know, but then we don't play good. And if we're like having fun and like messing around with each other, then we definitely play a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we like come up with like cheers and like do fun things like that, and like try to come together as a team.
Awesome. All right, well, let's end with a quick lightning round. Just quick questions, quick answers. We'll just go down the row. Dakota, Caitlin, Sarah. Let's start with a pregame snack or meal that you usually have.
For roll up. Green crunchy grapes.
Chocolate milk.
Caitlin, you mentioned you guys listen to music before the game and dance to get hype. What's your favorite pregame hype song?
I have no clue.
Fair Trade by Drake.
Pound Town.
Oh my god.
Okay, sounds like a fun one to dance to. Favorite class you've taken at Trinity?
Ceramics.
Lunch. and no, I'm kidding. Drawing and painting.
Ceramics.
All right, we've got some artists on the team.
Yeah.
Who's your funniest teammate?
Caitlin.
I don't know. Skip back. Wait, skip.
Jalen's funny to watch.
Yeah, Jalen. Yeah, I will. Jalen just like
She just
she's
does
so
some
like,
funny
her
things.
body is just like it's so fun.
Who is the teammate you admire the most? Maybe like just how their work ethic, how they conduct themselves.
Probably Caitlin. She worked really hard.
Dakota. Go scare.
I'd say Caitlin too. Go ahead.
I would say the whole team. Everyone actually works really hard,
Yeah.
and everyone puts in the effort.
If you could live anywhere on Earth and money was no object, you had all the money to afford it, where would you like to live?
Oh, I don't know.
Bora Bora.
Somewhere tropical.
Hawaii.
And last one, what is the funniest thing that Coach Van Huss says to you guys?
Wait, I have to think.
Wait.
What is? I would just say how he dresses.
He uses.
Yeah.
It's
definitely.
a shirt. It's a Trinity shirt tucked in, and his pants are like all the way up to his belly button. It's awesome.
Yeah, and it's like the same thing every day.
Yeah, it's the same.
He uses a lot of metaphors. Like, I can't even think of them, but every time he says
Or-
them, I'm just like, what
Or
the
when
heck?
he says like get on the wall to do wall sits, and we're on for 30 seconds, and he increases by 30 seconds every
But-
time. We don't touch the floor, and then we're only on it for 10 seconds.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound that funny.
We were counting.
It's
we were
funny.
counting
It's
down
fun for
from
us.
30, and then I started counting down from 20. Like before,
And then, like,
he
10.
just went with
And
whenever
you
I ended
tricked
it.
him.
Yeah.
All right, well, Coach Van Huss, if you watch, maybe mix up the outfits a little bit. But thank you all for joining us. Really excited for us to be at some volleyball games this year and broadcast
Yes.
them on TESPN.
Yes.
Everyone come out.
Come support.
Best
Yeah.
in the 804.
Come
Yep.
support.
Don't say
It'll
that.
be, right
Just
downstairs there, Dale Travis Court here at the Estes Athletic Center. And good luck volleyball. Thank you to Dakota, Caitlin, and Sarah, and my main man, Sylvia Troy.
Happy birthday, Brittany.
See you next time.
It's Brittany's.